Yo, John Megalodon back in the house. Now, with a name like John Megalodon, I'm sure it's no surprise that I'm a fan of sharks. And I came across a great white video that just looked interesting. So I was like, let me check it out. Let me get a look at it. So, whoa.
Would you stay calm or panic when a great white shark gets too close?
I wouldn't be that close.
11 real-life encounters will change how you see these predators.
There we go.
In 2016, off the Galapagos Islands, a group of tourists watch in awe as great white sharks fed on bait near their boat. But then something went horribly wrong.
There we go.
Because it's a wild animal.
Oh my God.
A shark managed to force its way into a diving cage, and there was a diver inside.
He's in the cage. Oh my God.
But with all the thrashing, no one could see what was happening. Where was the diver?
Oh my God.
Unbelievably, the shark squeezed its way out through the top of the cage. But for several agonizing seconds, there was no sign of the diver, until suddenly he emerged unharmed, camera still in hand.
Ming, it's Ming.
Please let me up out of here. Please let me out of here.
A moment of pure relief for the stunned spectators. Even in a cage, the
Spectators?
ocean never stops reminding us who's in charge.
Are you okay?
Exactly. Spectators?
Off the coast of Perth, Australia on September 7th, Joe Petrovich and his friends were spearfishing when he almost became the prey. At the start of the video, a massive great white begins circling Joe, who clutches his spear gun.
Because you're taking his competition.
Calm, until suddenly...
I mean, you are his competition.
Joe quickly heads for the surface, keeping his eyes on the predator still lurking below. Just as it seems to swim away, the shark turns and charges straight at him. With remarkable composure, Joe waits for the right moment, ensuring the shark is far enough, then grabs the ladder and climbs back on board. But one question lingers: what if he hadn't had his spear gun?
He is a dead man. Simple answer.
The video starts off calmly, showing two researchers on a boat near Wellfleet, Massachusetts. One of them stands at the edge, pole in hand, scanning the water for something specific.
About to go out like Jake.
Holy crap! It jumped right out of the water! You see that? Man! Did you see that? Get that on him!
What you just witnessed, a massive 13-foot great white shark launching itself straight out of the water, heading directly for him, is nothing short of breathtaking.
He was tiptoeing. That ain't funny.
This thing was running. Did you guys see that?
White sharks are wild, powerful, and unpredictable. This jaw-dropping moment is a stark reminder: never let your guard down when you're in their domain. In Gansby, South Africa, a group of cage divers prepares for the ultimate adrenaline rush, watching great white sharks feed up close. An enticing bait is placed a few meters away, but then, out of nowhere, a massive great white appears. And it's not going for the bait, it's coming straight for them.
That had to be scary as I don't know what.
With terrifying force, the shark clamps its jaws around the cage, thrashing wildly. In the chaos, one of the divers is even struck in the head as the shark pushes inside. Time seems to stretch endlessly as they hold their breath, trapped in the heart of the frenzy. Finally, they surface, screaming in a mix of shock and exhilaration.
I mean, I'm sure that was scary, but that wasn't really that threatening compared to some of the other ones we've seen so far. That was probably the least scary one,
Takes place off the coast
and that
of
was
Hawaii,
scary.
with what could be the largest great white shark on the planet. Marine biologist Ocean Ramsey swims alongside the shark, and even two dolphins seem to be wondering, what is she doing? Has she lost her mind? Though the shark appears to have a swollen belly, it's simply a pregnant female known as Deep Blue. Renowned researcher and conservationist Ocean Ramsey shares vital information on how to minimize the risk of negative shark encounters. For long minutes, Ocean swims gracefully alongside Deep Blue, while the dolphins likely feel a bit of anxiety watching this woman interact with such a massive predator. This beautiful moment is a powerful reminder that great white sharks are not necessarily the monsters we often imagine. With care, prudence, and experience, these creatures can be approached safely.
I was still struggling, was that AI or not? Or some green screen type stuff. Because what I was more amazed was like, wow, she's a great swimmer that she's able to keep up with the shark. Even though the shark is just still kind of gliding, it's still a shark. You know, I get Jaws was a movie, but I don't know. That was a good one. I'll have to watch that one again. I'll check that on Shark Week or something again.
Near Jacksonville Beach, Florida, a kayak surfer glides peacefully over the water, paddling without a care, until something big strikes his paddle out of nowhere. Startled, he hesitates, scanning the surface, unaware.
He ain't crazy. He knows something in him.
His paddle, only to find fresh bite marks just as the unseen predator makes another approach.
It's time to get up out of there, player. See? Nah.
Seizing the moment, he rides a wave to safety, putting as much distance as possible between himself and whatever just tried to take a bite.
Exactly.
His next kayak trip, he might think twice.
See, nah, man. You can't even see where it's coming from.
As if petting a dog or a cat wasn't enough for
Right?
humans, this man decided to pet a great white shark.
Right? You've been on the job too long, man.
Several times, the man manages to touch the shark, and it's hard to explain why the shark allows it or how he can do so with such confidence.
Because it's not Jaws, man. The shark don't see you as food. And the nose is throwing it off.
Being fed, which is why it approaches? Whatever the reason, this scene will make you question whether you should flee when you see a shark or just gently tap its head in a friendly manner.
Yeah, they probably fed it before.
This kayaker set out on the north coast of South Africa, hoping to reel in some Dorado.
Or had just
The
fed it.
line was tight, the fish was hooked, and victory seemed near, but it was too soon to celebrate. Out of nowhere, a massive great white shark slammed into his kayak, knocking him straight into the water. Was the shark still close? Every second felt like a lifetime.
Had to.
With quick reflexes, he scrambled back onto his kayak, pulling his legs to safety. The shark never resurfaced, but one thing's for sure, he won't forget this fishing trip anytime soon.
No, he won't. I see that joint creeping.
Carlos, the drone pilot behind the Malibu Artist, captured a breathtaking scene. A family was out kayaking, enjoying the peaceful waters, completely unaware of what was lurking beneath them.
See, nah, man. I ain't never got to. Yeah, I'm never gonna have that worry, brother. We could take all three of y'all out.
The sharks
At will.
drifted closer. They remained oblivious until they noticed a drone hovering nearby. Suspicious, they glanced around. That's when they spotted it.
Now we about to have a heart attack.
Thinking fast, the older man brought their kayaks together, making them appear larger. The shark lingered, curiously circling them, seemingly unfazed. But just as suddenly as it appeared, it lost interest and disappeared into the deep.
That's a huge great white shark. Oh my god. That's a huge great white shark. Oh my god. That's the size of my kayak.
This young fisherman from the YouTube channel Fisherman's Chronicles finds himself in an unsettling situation. A massive great white shark has spotted his kayak and has been circling for several minutes. Seemingly unfazed, he grabs his GoPro and films underwater. The young great white, luckily for him, appears to be just curious.
Huge. Freaking massive.
After a few tense minutes, the shark finally drifts away. This is one kayak trip he won't forget anytime soon.
Oh my god.
How would you have reacted in these situations?
Not well.
Have you ever encountered a great white shark? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it.
No doubt. Alright, so that was a little quick joint. Interesting video on sharks. I love great whites. I love sharks in general. Yeah, I'm not going to be in that position, so I don't have to worry about what I would do in that situation, because I wouldn't handle it well. So therefore, I'm not going to put myself in a place where I need to try to handle it. No thanks. I'm good. But to those who love it, respect, peace to you. You got it. I can observe, you know, what you do to keep doing your thing. Like, subscribe, comment. John Megalodon. Peace.